I don't know what the deal is. I don't. I don't. I don't know what had done happened. But well, hey, I do know what they had. I do know what had happened. They cut me off. They cut me off. I can't. I can't believe these people. I promise you, boy, with these ups and downs right here. Wow. Wow. I'm gonna go ahead and tell y'all. Ah. Wow. They say that they reaching out to me just in case I need some help. Yeah, they flagged me real quick. Yeah, dog. They flagged me. That man, they sent me the emails. Hold on. The first one that they had done sent, need help. You not alone. The fuck? What is he talking about? Need help? You're not alone. So they cut the damn live off. What did I do and what did I say? What did I do and what did I say to make them think that I'm in a situation to where I want to remove myself off Earth? Because that's what this email is about. We're reaching out because members of your YouTube community, including fellow creators, viewers, or staff has expressed concern for your safety and well-being after coming across content you posted with topics relating to the S word or self-harm. I just so the title I don't we said the video was in violation. That's exactly what was sent to me. My title said brother and sister and her boyfriend dead in a M. I'm gonna say S when you leave Earth. Comma. Man gives 4-year-old a ST, and I'm gonna leave the last letter off, but y'all know what we're talking about because we talk about it on Friday. And then comma. And then the last part was mom loses kid. How in the hell do that say anything about me? Hmm? How does that say anything about me? Wow. That's a hell. Now listen. Let me tell you how slow they is. Let me just point out how slow they is. If I was about to do what they thought that I was about to do, if I was feeling like that right there, and then they cut me off, do they not think well that would make somebody go through with it then? Because now that person has no type of outlet? Huh? Mm-mm. YouTube remove your content. It looks like that title that I had didn't follow our community guidelines. We removed it from YouTube. If you would like to review and take action, I'm going to have to take action when I get off so I'll be able to do it from the big computer. But say if you was lighter hue. God, I just, boy. Hell, it's a hell of a way to start off a Monday, huh? And this is why I continue. See, this is why I do what I be doing. This is why I be missing days. This is why I be doing a lot of shit outside of this right here. You know what I'm saying? Because it really just is. It's kind of like a tear down machine. This shit is like a tear down machine. I just don't be understanding, man. I don't be bothering nobody. I do not be bothering nobody. Let me click that, pop that, get that out the way, get that off my screen. If y'all would like to support the machine, y'all go ahead on and support the machine, man. We got the thumbs ups, we got the share button, we got the share button, the like buttons. Yes. This is why I do like Rumble. This is why I really do like Rumble because of this right here. Things like this right here. Yes, YT has gotten real soft. This shit, so it's not like I've been saying for long. This shit not fun anymore. You say, Willie, go smoke some briskets and oxtails and go clear your mind. It's a doggone shame because I was feeling good when I first came on in here. Now I'm not. Mm-hmm. Say, well, I had a physical. I had my physical on Saturday. Did it work out good for you? Did it work out good for you? He said, if you was trans, they wouldn't have let it. He said they would have let it slide. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep. If I were anything or anybody else except myself, they would have let that there ride. I promise you that right there. Shout out to Alex for the $2 super chat. He say a 2-piece for my brother. I appreciate that right there. For real though. All the things going on out here in these goddamn street, and they want to cut a player off due to a title. Now, I want y'all to understand. The type of title that I wrote, there's multiple titles out here that's similar. That uses those same words about removing self and somebody else off earth. The same words. Their lives are still up. So when they be talking about you have violated the guidelines, I've done nothing different than their major networks or anyone has done. Shout out to Lee for the $2 super chat. Appreciate that right there. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Shit is just ridiculous. I just don't understand. Shout out to Enigma for the $5 cash app. Say F them. Say keep the party going. $5 challenge chat. I'm trying to tell y'all we got a challenge going on right now. Boy, I need y'all support. Boy, I really do. You say, yes, Willie, my STI results came back negative, as they should. You just waiting for my blood results to come back. That's what's up. That's what's up. Hell, y'all got to ask yourself, when the last time y'all got blood work? When the last time y'all got blood work? I saw somebody in the news who just said that they had colon cancer or something. Damn it, who was the entertainer? Damn it, I think it was an entertainer or something like that right there. It was an older player that I ain't heard from like in a good little minute. I think he was a singer or something. I think he was a singer, and y'all probably saw the post too. It's somebody who just announced that they got colon cancer or cancer close to the colon. I don't know whether it was a football player. It's a black dude though. It is a black dude. I just can't remember. I'm trying to get the picture in my head. And it don't want to come back. Whew. Nope, it wasn't Charlie Sheen. And shout out to Charlie Sheen, who I hadn't heard. Who now they say that he didn't have HIV. He done scared the whole goddamn industry about a decade ago, saying that he had HIV and he had sex with so many people. And shout out to Charlie for Montel Jordan. There you go. Montel Jordan announced that he just found out, the prostate cancer thing. We got to get that thing checked out, y'all. We got to get it checked out. You say Randy Moss. You say he beat cancer. That's what's up. Shout out to Randy Moss. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Charlie Sheen had that Magic Johnson treatment. Listen. And also said that, yeah, he done had fun with men. Because he had done got to the point he's smoking that shit, you know what I'm saying? And he had done had sex with so many girls where he was like, hell, let me just go out on and try men. So he had done tried men, and he said that some of those experiences was excellent, spectacular. And but he ain't gay. You say Montel had his prostate removed when? Because I'm just hearing about it today, so I don't know. Say Montel that was smashing Kamala, aka KK. Oh, yeah, she did have a little a little thing with Montel. That's what's up. She showed up did. Shout out to the Luscious one for the $5 cash app. They say they won't win. Say we love you. Will it love you back? I appreciate that right there. Yes, I do. For real. He said glass is a gateway. Yeah, it is. Yeah, your ass thinking that you not homosexual. It's shit crazy. Mm-hmm. Now I listened to people. I think it was yesterday or something like that. I listened to people discuss it and discuss the situation with Charlie Sheen and saying, well, they don't think that he gay either. And I'm like, when did we change the definition of when you gay and when you not gay? When did we do that part? Because if you have sex with a man, you is gay. Now, I know that they don't like to put the gay stamp on. They like to use the thing because he still like women, the bisexual thing. But in a man's culture, in a man's world, you have sex with a man, you just gay. Even though you still have sex with women, but we don't give you that bisexual thing. That's just not what we do in the man's world. I know what y'all try to do like on the internet. I get that part, but we ain't never just rock with the, oh, you bisexual. We never like really did that right there. I know that y'all can still do that right there, and technically you would be correct, but that's really not what we be out here doing. He said not according to Ray J. Shout out to Ray J for trying to bust into somebody's shower. Hey, boy, y'all on this internet, y'all be doing the most on this internet. I think he was trying to, I think they did some type of skit or some type of live or something where I think it was ISO Runner or ISO Speed or something like that, or Kai Kanat or something. It was in the tub bathing, and then Ray J went to taking his clothes off to get inside the shower, and I guess that was with Kai. Yeah. He said that shit was funny. Yeah. Hell, we do a whole bunch of things joking. I just say yes. Ray J was crying to be in the shower scene. Yes, I was like, what? When did it take a turn? When did stuff like this just take a turn? When did men start playing like that? I don't. And I guess men is probably growing, or I don't know. They're just doing something different. And I just wasn't raised this way. I don't know if it's a bad thing. I don't know if it's a good thing. Hell, I'm not trying to shun anyone. I'm not trying to, I'm just saying I ain't come up like that right there. Mm-hmm. He said, right. So-called joking. You're trying to get in there and feel on something. Cause why is you trying to get in the soapy shower with another fella out here in these streets? There's only like one or two reasons, Maybe you recognize that he don't watch his back as good as you could watch his back. I don't know. I really don't be understanding what y'all got going on out here in these streets. I'm just saying, they say Ray J told Kaya, they say, I make you famous like Kim. No. Ray J read a hunch song. He says you don't just play like that with other men. That's a fact. I just wasn't raised like that. I don't. You can do what you want to, man. And hell, truth be told, shout out to Thug. Shout out to Thugger. Thugger done already told us, man, there's a whole bunch of them out here in Hollywood and all that fly shit, singers and rappers and all that fly stuff right there. They taking it in the back. Now they friends and their family giving it to her. Hey, I said, oh, Jesus. He said, why was he filming in the shower? See, I think that it was a skit for the internet. You know what I'm saying? But in my mind, they just doing too much. Why do we have to play like homosexuals to entertain? There it is. I said it. Why do we have to play gay to entertain? I never knew that was going to be a thing in the future. And now that we in the future, I just don't understand. I just really don't get it. Hey, give y'all a pat on the back. Y'all done made over 100 by 26 after the hour. Because if you think about it, Kai, I don't know everything that he do. Kai Cenat, I have no idea what everything that he does, but I don't know if he pretends to be homosexual or do homosexual things. But I don't think him acting homosexual got him with the fame that he has now. I don't think that he had to use that to get there. Ray J, we know that you didn't have to use acting suspicious and acting homosexual to get where you're at. So why now do y'all have to do this, or what have to do this to entertain when you've been entertaining? So a lot of times I'd be like, well, maybe they just not playing because you've already made it. You know, he said that's a funny way to stay relevant. I don't even know why they have to do it to stay relevant when is relevant. You know what I'm saying? He say, Willie, you say we joke about gay shit every day, so playing and acting like it would be the next move. Well, I guess. I don't know how many folk joking about gay shit every day. I don't know, but if that's like a thing, then I'm guessing you could have a point that could be like the next step, but I just don't see why it have to be done to remain relevant and or to be funny. You know, but to each his own. They're gonna do what they gonna do, and we gonna do what we gonna do. Hell, we got news, and pay attention to when you first see what's on your screen, cause no matter where we go, it's Negro fatigue.
Breaking news, chaos at a high school football stadium. People running for cover and players dropping to the ground for safety as people flee.
Police officers with guns drawn rush to respond. The unfortunate images from HIC's Barnett Stadium near the South Loop and the Gulf Freeway during tonight's Yates-Madison game.
We were just advised, kids are running, a possible shot fired. Right now, we do not have, any actor on the ground with a weapon at this time. We're just trying to gain control of the stadium.
ABC 13's Mo Hyder joining us live from the stadium.
And Mo, you've been talking to parents. What are they telling you?
Yeah, before that, we also spoke with the Houston police on scene. They do say they can confirm that initially a fight broke out in the stands, and they say from there, many people start stomping on the metal bleachers, and that created what sounded like gunshots, but they do confirm that they did not find any weapons or shell casings, but that caused many people to rush down from the bleachers onto the stadium, and they say from there several other fights broke out as well, but no injuries have been reported. I also spoke with a mother here who said she was waiting for her daughter, who was part of the dance team. She said a lot of that commotion, what the police officers were just talking about, happened right before halftime. Go ahead and take a look at this video here. You can see that.
So you mean to tell me that these Negroes out here stomping on the metal seats that you sit down on, and that made people run, and then that made people fight? So stupid.
Many people from the stands started rushing the field as students start to rush down from the bleachers onto the field. From there, armed officers were there as well as they tried clearing the field. And just outside the stadium, we saw even more happening. We saw dozens of students rushing out and 2 more armed officers as well rushing to that same area. We haven't been told what was going on outside, but while all this was going on, that mother simply was just waiting for her daughter.
Oh, I was definitely worried because my daughter was on the field, and we just saw kids running everywhere. So, I didn't know what to do. We just pretty much crouched down like they were saying somebody was shooting, but we didn't hear the shooting.
Have you checked on her?
Oh yeah, she just called right before you walked in. They know these schools been rivals for years. They should have had more police here, but I mean, it wasn't expecting, but I kind of knew something was gonna happen because, like I said, these rival schools.
So because we know that it's rival schools, we know that they're going to fight. We know that they're going to act the ass. We know that they may shoot. We need more officers because the schools is rivals. What?
And Houston police also tell me about 2 to 4 people have been taken into custody. They have not confirmed if they were students or given an age range at this point. We're still waiting on that information. They also confirmed the remainder of the game had to be suspended. Live outside Barnett Stadium, Hyder, ABC 13.
Y'all done messed up the new school year. Y'all done messed up the new football season. Really, really quick. The game could not go on because you Negroes stomping. I want y'all to understand that they stumped so much that they made people think that they were shooting. That means that so many of them were stomping on the damn, stomping on the bleachers. So they came to the school to disrupt. Dog, you folks have a problem with disrupting stuff. And as soon as you say it, then you was the problem. Well, I did, damn it. Well, then just let me be the problem. Because Negro fatigue is growing and growing and growing. And people is sick of you people. People is sick of you people, no matter what y'all be out here thinking. I'm trying to help. Moving right along. I ain't going to even much hold you. We got an update. Oh, we got a good update. Remember the story that we did last week? Well, the 19-year-old girl, remember we was looking for the 19-year-old girl and he found the 19-year-old girl, but come to find out that the 19-year-old girl had done linked up with Hector, Jesus Gonzalez or something flashy like that right there. Remember that right there? We got an update. Hold on, I'm trying to make sure. Now, why ain't my things? Did they drop? Oh, all right. We got an update, y'all. This is the young baby who got a daddy. She was living with her old boy. She was living it up, and we just could not understand. Yeah. How the hell did she link up with Hernandez Mendez? Hernandez. We didn't see what Hernandez looked like, did we? No, we didn't see what Buddy had done look like. I'm finna show, and I specifically pointed out she's 19. Her representative is popping. You can't tell me that there wasn't so many, especially darker hue players, inside of her DMs, inside of her inbox, and all that fly shit. She linked up with. I'm finna show you who she linked up with.
New information about the murder of a 19-year-old whose body was dumped over a bridge near Annapolis. A suspect we know in custody tonight, and authorities saying he's in the country illegally. Investigator Mike Halgren live in Anne Arundel County with what charging documents reveal about this man and the case. Mike, good evening.
Mike.
Good evening, Rick. 7 pages of detailed charging documents. This suspect was from Guatemala. According to court records, he worked for a Baltimore-based landscaping company. Police used surveillance video and cell phone tracking to build their case. This suspect is now being held without bail. And a warning, some of the details you're about to hear are disturbing.
This is a good young woman who wanted to do good for her community.
You see?
How can you say that about somebody and she's not like in a family? But how can you say that about somebody when you don't know what people be out here doing? She's never watched her on her day-to-day. She don't know the relationship that she may have had with men and women. You don't know. She's just out here talking.
A heartbreaking end to the search for 19-year-old Dakara Thompson. Her family desperately looked for answers for weeks.
I want my baby back. I just simply want my daughter back.
Police found Thompson's body on Route 50 near Interstate 97 in the Annapolis area. According to charging documents WJZ Investigates obtained, the suspect, 35-year-old Hugo Hernandez.
Players, I want y'all to understand, this is who she skipped over y'all for. This is who she skipped over y'all for.
Obtained, the suspect, 35-year-old Hugo Hernandez Mendez.
Hugo Hernandez Mendez got that young, that 19-year-old tender. He got that darker hue monkey. Him. Worked for the tree company. And he illegal. He ain't supposed to be around here. That's who she skipped. That's who she skipped out with. Decisions. Hell, and like y'all be saying in the community, she had a daddy. Why didn't she get her somebody who looked like her daddy? Why didn't she get her a black man? She hate herself?
Police found Thompson's body on Route 50 near Interstate 97 in the Annapolis area. According to charging documents WJZ Investigates obtained, the suspect, 35-year-old Hugo Hernandez Mendez, threw her body off a highway bridge into the South River.
And he was 35. He didn't force her. She chose to.
Had skull and facial fractures. Her family identified her through tattoos.
At this time, there are no additional suspects. However, this investigation is ongoing.
Thompson, who lived with her dad, disappeared after going out to get gas. She sent him this text.
I should be back soon. I love you too. Good night.
The 19-year-old is seen on surveillance video leaving her SUV behind in Hyattsville. According to charging documents, she approached the suspect's GMC Yukon and after approximately a minute of conversing, walks over to the passenger side of the vehicle and gets into the passenger front seat. Police say they drove to his house in Bowie and believe he killed her in his bedroom. A roommate reports hearing the defendant having sex and then a grunting noise which made it believe that someone wasn't enjoying the sex. After executing a search warrant, police found what they believed to be the victim's blood and missing fingernail, along with hair and other evidence in the bedroom and in the trash, along with multiple pairs of women's underwear and lingerie.
So give me to understand this right here. So she leave her boy house. She says she finna go get some gas, which was already suspicious because if you finna leave the house, we stay together. You finna leave the house to go get some gas. Why is you even going out at night to get some damn gas? And then you got to text me as your daddy. I'm gonna be back. I'm going to yada yada yada. All right, be safe. I'm gonna see that. What are we talking about? If you just went to go get some gas? Again, why the hell is you out at night going to get gas? And then she parked her vehicle on the side. I guess that you can park your cars anywhere in Baltimore.
Hernandez Mendez agreed to an interview, telling detectives he went to a nightclub to meet his ex-girlfriend, but never did. When detectives questioned further, the defendant denied any involvement. Prince George's officials say Hernandez Mendez was in the United States illegally. U.S. Park Police arrested him for a DUI 5 months ago, but let him go.
The U.S. Government has made status of individuals relevant. This was someone who was in their custody, and they made the decision to release him. So I think the questions should be asked of the Justice Department.
So you want to blame the Justice Department because he wasn't supposed to be around here. All right, we can put a little weight on them right there too, but isn't she one of them Democrats who kind of don't want the illegals to be gone anyway? They say, Willie, this is my area, and I wasn't even asked by her to hang out. So she got what she wanted, a broke immigrant. Bam. That baby didn't pick now one of you fellas out here with like degrees and stuff like that right up.
And ICE has now issued a detainer for the suspect.
Okay.
Now, the victim worked for a nonprofit that was one of Governor Moore's initiatives, and the governor tonight is calling her a bright light.
Oh, she worked for the governor them.
And he is promising accountability for anyone responsible for her murder.
What do you mean anyone when we got Hernandez, Menendez? Damn, we got him. What are we talking about?
We're live.
But all right, this is cute. 35. Me, I don't even make the age argument because I do believe if you is an adult, you is an adult. I don't do, oh my God, you're too old for something. I don't play the goddamn game. This is stupid. But decisions. Hold on. She told the old boy I'd be right back, and then the old boy, I think he had done showed the text message. Yeah, right here.
Thompson, who lived with her dad, disappeared after going out to get gas. She sent him this text.
I should be back soon. I love you too. Good night.
I should be back soon. So the thought was she was going out to get gas, which is BS. because it was Saturday night, so she was just going out, period. I'll be back. Love you soon. I'll be back soon. Love you. You won't be back. You didn't come back.
18-year-old is seen on surveillance video.
You and how? Now I am assuming that this is her vehicle. I'm assuming this is her vehicle, and she's hitting the lock buttons to make like the lights shine and all that fly stuff right
Leaving her SUV behind.
So if she left the SUV, you can park your vehicle like this. These vehicles is facing this way. This vehicle is facing this way on this side of the road. Can somebody tell me where the problem? What is the problem here? Said she got her Scarface. So listen. Decisions. Moving right along. I ain't gonna read my chose. No, hell no. That's what she chose. That is what she chose. That's who she chose. That is who the hell she said I'm going to give it to him, too. I'm going to go ahead and just give it. Yeah, He probably got that $37.50. Or hell, he probably got that thing for free. Probably got it for free. Damn. Say, Willie, how long did she know him? Hell, they probably just met on social media. She like, I like your scar. I like what you got going. Now listen, the lady came up and she told us, the mayor lady, the governor, or whoever she is, she had done told us that she was a bright light, she was a good peoples and all that. Do y'all understand the decision that she just had made speaks volumes about the decisions, her other decision making in her own life? She was such a bright light. You say, yes, they don't ticket cars parked the wrong way in this area. Oh, really? That's different. Wow. That is different. You say, how long was she creeping around with him? That's a good one right there. Either they just had them met or she been fang-dangling with Buddy and didn't want her old boy to know, which she was 19. So all she had to do was say, I'm going to my girl, I'm going to my bestie house or something like that. If she felt like that she had to hide some shit, like I really don't understand. Shout out to Dada for the $1 soup, the $1 cash app say she was a freak. Yes. I'm in agreement. Sure enough was. Speaking of freaks, we go on to give y'all this right here real quick. We have a fella who was accused. Of raping a 4-year-old. Accused of raping a 4-year-old. That ain't it. That ain't it. He allegedly also gave the 4-year-old a STD. A STD. Not just any STD. Chlamydia.
6 on this Friday from the WFBI team, a convict accused of raping a 4-year-old and giving her an STD has a lengthy history of arrests and convictions, raising questions about how he keeps getting out of jail.
The I-team found Anthony Jelks Jr. had just been released from prison at the end of June and is on parole until 2027 for domestic violence-related charges. Our chief investigator, Chris Nakamoto, sat
Anthony, how you get with the 4-year-old old player, fella?
Sat down with the Baton Rouge police chief, who expressed big-time frustration with the revolving door of criminals his officers continue to see. Chris.
Good evening, Liz and Greg. Jelks had just been released on parole in June of this year, only out for a matter of weeks when investigators say he raped a 4-year-old and gave her chlamydia. Tonight, we went searching for the convict and ran into people who identified themselves to us as his family.
Wow.
Anthony Jelks is only 25, but is well known to Baton Rouge police, causing problems over the years spelled out in a plethora of paperwork filed with the 19th Judicial District Court.
It's extremely frustrating.
Baton Rouge Police Chief T.J. Moore sat down with us Friday, expressing frustration after the same man is now accused of raping a small child.
We've arrested him 6 times over the last 6-7 years. He's everything from firearm charges to domestic abuse battery, violation of protective orders. He's currently on probation, supervised probation, by probation and parole. So it's definitely somebody we are doing our best to go after. And if anybody out there knows where he might be, please give us a call.
The WA
Are we looking for him?
FBI team found court records showing Jelks was arrested in 2020, accused of punching a woman in the face with a closed fist.
Oh, no, not a closed fist. In case y'all don't know, a closed fist means that I hate you. An open hand means that I got some love for you. Damn.
Charges were dismissed 3 years later. He was then arrested in 2022 for punching another female in the face in front of her children. Bond was set at $30,000.
What is these females doing to get punched in their face?
He pled guilty to domestic abuse battery and was sentenced to 6 months in prison. In 2024, he was arrested again, this time for battery on a dating partner and resisting an officer. He was already on probation and placed on a probation hold.
What does that mean, battery on a dating partner? Was it a girl he was dating? I've never heard on a dating partner. Is they saying dating partner in the place of him possibly dating like a man or something? Mm-mm.
He pled guilty to battery of a dating partner and received 6 more months in prison and was released at the end of June. Chief Morse expressing frustration.
Battery on a date. So he was in jail dating? You lying to me.
Received 6 more months in prison.
So he received 6 more months. So is they saying that while he was in jail, he was dating? And then he got a little battery, and then he got some more months.
Before he was arrested again, this time for battery on a dating partner and resisting an officer.
Oh, no. This time he was arrested again. Okay, so he was out. All right, got it. My bad.
He was already on probation and placed on a probation hold. He pled guilty to battery of a dating partner and received 6 more months in prison and was released at the end of June. Chief Morse expressing frustration at what he describes as a revolving door of the same offenders.
It is an issue when we're arresting the same people over and over and over again. When we, earlier this year, we arrested somebody for murder we had arrested them 3 times within a year and a half for either homicide or attempted homicide, and then finally another homicide. And so, and just keep getting out on bonds.
Somebody need to sue the system.
In all of Jelks' arrests, detectives noted his home address at this house on Jackson Street. We went looking for him Friday after this new arrest warrant was issued for him.
You say so they was not living together, so it's not a domestic charge. Yeah, facts.
After investigators say he raped a 4-year-old and gave her an STD.
And then I wonder who's 4-year-old? Was it some kin to the 4-year-old? Was it like a little girlfriend or something?
Car pulled up and one female identified herself as Jelks' sister. Arrest documents for Jelks do not imply any of his family members are connected to the rape victim.
Okay.
Are you aware that your brother has an active arrest warrant out for his arrest?
With the revolving door that appears to exist with defendants coming through court, Chief Morse says a dialogue needs to happen between elected judges, prosecutors, and police, so everyone can get on the same page.
So it's definitely an ongoing conversation I'm having with the district attorney, Hiller Moore. He's also some of the same frustrations where some people are putting in and even getting released before they have a chance to argue why that person shouldn't be released. And so trying to work with them, trying to get all the judges and now commissioners, because a lot of times the commissioners are the ones setting the bonds, on the same page, where give us a little bit more time so we can tell you why this person should be released or why they should have a higher bond.
With Jelks being a
well, why don't they already put that in? Why don't they put that in the file so other people can see what's in the file as far as, okay, if you're thinking about bonding or just plain out releasing this person, this is why you should not release this person. Why isn't it in the file? Why do the judges have to wait until they have a chance to meet up with the lawyers and stuff like that? The judges should be able to see, is this person a threat and why this person need to stay in jail? It should already be in the file. And I don't have a PhD. And I just came up with this right here. Right at this moment, I came up with this. Well, why don't you do this? So then this kind of helps everybody all across the board. If it's in the paperwork, if it's in the file, the jacket, and it all should be on the computer so y'all can just type in that person's name and see everything and see what the problem is. I have not nailed one of them PhDs.
Prime example of what Morse is talking about, he's pushing for change to stop the madness.
Extremely frustrating, especially to our detectives that do a lot of work to get these arrest warrants and our officers that then find them. And it's something that we talk about all the time, about low bonds. You know, when some of these things with domestic abuse battery, some of the bonds were $3,000, $15,000 for weapons charges, things like that, which I think are too low. I think that some things need to be looked at.
Investigators noted that Jelks was also in trouble in 2022 for indecent behavior with a juvenile, but there's no record of those charges in Baton Rouge. Here's another look at Anthony Jelks Jr., if you know where he might be.
If y'all know Ant, y'all know where to find Ant. Go on and talk to law enforcement in your community. Hell, call the hotline, because I'm pretty sure that there's a hotline, but they ain't speaking about no money. So when y'all call the hotline, just ask them how much. How much is it for, like, the information? You know what I'm saying? Because maybe y'all forgot to let us know that y'all had, like, a reward on now here. He giving 4-year-olds chlamydia, though? You got to do better, player. Shout out to David for the $2 super chat. He said, where was the 4-year-old parents? That's a good one. That's a really good question. That's why I was thinking, hell, it has to be either family and or a woman that he was dealing with. Because if that's not the case, then he should also have some type of kidnapping charges. Because if it's like a stranger's child, then that would be kidnapping, right? Just saying, I'm just saying, just trying to think it through, really trying to think it through. Matter of fact, let me also get this right here together. As y'all come on in, and y'all just go ahead on and hit the thumbs up button, man. Do not be afraid to hit the thumbs up button. Y'all saw how they would treat me. They had done cut me off. They thought I was trying to remove myself off the planet, so they decided to go ahead on and cut me off. We had to restart. Out here to try to make me look the way like I'm the problem. That's how they tried to make me look. But don't worry about it, because right about now we finna go live in these other places like Rumble, Twitch, Twitter, and Kick. We finna do all that right there. And this is what we are going to talk about over there on Rumble. Let me go put this up on the screen. Bam. That's what we're going to talk about over there on Rumble tonight. Because when I say Negro fatigue is for real. Thing is for real. And from what I've seen over the weekend, shout out to you darker hue people, especially, which is rare, which is really rare in my mind, to have darker hue women. To have darker hue women to finally say, you know what? Yes, we need help in the community, goddamn it. We need some help in the doggone community out here in these streets. Trump, please send them. Trump, please send them people. Please send these goddamn people, because we can't live like this. We can't do it. Move right along. I ain't going to even much hold you. Go ahead on and get y'all this right here. Here, I can't say the whole title, because this is a part of what got me terminated when we first started the show, in case y'all came a little late. This is the second show, because we started one early and they had them cut me off, and it took me about 2-3 minutes to get this show up and running. So anyway, we have a situation. We have 3 that done left Earth. And one of those 3 removed everybody off Earth. So I'm not going to use those words that got me, removed. Here's what happened.
We have new details tonight on a Warner Robins shooting that left 3 people dead this weekend. It happened early Saturday morning at a gated apartment complex near Watson Boulevard.
Tonight, we're learning more about the victims in what investigators call a case of family violence. Maggie Fitzgerald breaks down the latest and what investigators are still piecing together.
As of today, investigators have officially labeled the case as a double homicide and suicide investigation, and it all unfolded here at the Bradford Place apartment complex off of Watson Boulevard.
This was the scene at the complex near the 1100 building Saturday morning. It was hours after gunfire that left 3 people dead and a neighborhood stunned.
I automatically knew it was gunshots, but it was so close, I actually hunkered down.
There were so many of them.
And we didn't know what was going on.
Police say a man killed 2 others, another man and a woman, then took his own life. Officials have not released any of their names, but today family members told 13 WMAZ that 2 victims are a brother and a sister, 22-year-old Cheyenne Lee and 24-year-old Jermaine Lee Jr. They say both were proud parents. Cheyenne, a mom to a 2-year-old son, and Jermaine, a father to 2 baby girls. While police piece together what led up to the shooting, family members say the shooter was in a relationship with Cheyenne.
And investigators tell us today this was an isolated incident, so there is no threat to the public at this time. In Warner Robins, Maggie Fitzgerald, 13, WMAZ News.
Warner Robins police tell us they're still investigating. Anybody with information on the case can call Macon Regional Crime Stoppers at 1-877-68.
Oh, they look like good loving brothers and sisters. Really good loving brothers and sisters. I like this. I like the first picture. Or is it this picture? Yeah, that picture right there. I kind of like that right now. But we don't have a picture of the boyfriend. We don't have a picture of the boyfriend. And they're not really giving us any of the why. You know, we got to ask why. And damn it, because we have to ask why, and they don't already have an answer for us. Then we got to do this thing called speculate. And I speculate just a tad bit different than other people. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people may think, oh, they were just arguing and then he removed everybody off earth. No. It's more than that to me. He said Willie found out that the baby wasn't his. Now, you got a good one right there. That's a good one. That's a logical one. That's a real logical one. So the brother and sister was at the house or at the spot, at the apartment. So did the brother and sister, they live together? Or did the sister and the boyfriend live together? Because if the brother and sister, they live together, which I don't know if that's kind of what that, well, it should be strange for a brother and sister to live together and they both have children. Like, y'all couldn't be with the person who y'all had children with. Son, maybe y'all's the problem. You know what I'm saying? And or maybe they just some real good brothers and sisters. Or that could be it too. The brother was trying to protect the sister. That could be it. I'm gonna take it just one more further, just in case some may be thinking it, but don't want to say it out loud. Maybe the boyfriend found out that they was in a relationship. I don't know. Speculating. I have no facts. This just how my head work. This just how my head work. I have no idea. I don't know these doggone people. I don't know what happened behind closed doors. They were really, really close. And I'm not saying that brothers and sisters, they can't be really, really close, because brothers and sisters, they really do be close. You know what I'm saying? And just hear what it is. I'm just speculating because, hey, this is what happens when y'all don't give us a why.
Jermaine, a father to 2 baby girls. While police piece together what led up to the shooting, family members say the shooter was in a relationship with Cheyenne.
And investigators tell us today this was an isolated incident, so there is no threat to the public.
So nobody said anything about previous altercations, nothing. The family ain't said nothing about nothing. Oh, hold on. And then I tried to, now why is my thingamajig not functioning? I think it was this one. Is it this one? So I tried to pull up an article, but the article, it really ain't saying much different than the video that we just had them watch. Now why is my thing hard to stroll? It's hard to stroll. I tried to breeze through it and eye through it just a little bit to see if they was gonna show us anything. The family members say that they were both parents. All right, bam, bam, bam. What if her baby was his baby? And it's just like you say, what if he just found out that it wasn't his baby and it was her brother baby? Oh, you say, oh, Willie, the boyfriend and the brother was in a relationship. Oh, Now, I wouldn't even thought that right there. See, I'm slipping on my thoughts. I'm slipping on my thoughts because I'm supposed to think it all the way through. And maybe she found out. And maybe she say, I'm finna tell on y'all. I'm finna tell on y'all. And he popped her with the gun. And then the brother tried to protect the sister. And it could have happened like that right there, too. Yep. He said, they also said that the third person was in a relationship. Neighbors describe a chaotic scene early in the morning. Yada, yada, yada. We really ain't. The entire bedroom was lit up in blue and the blinds was closed. He said everything was closed. There was just so many people. Oh, well, they really ain't saying nothing right there that we didn't already heard. So what I had done did, I went around here to GoFundMe. I went to a GoFundMe. Let me click on GoFundMe. Got it up. There's two GoFundMes. Let me come out of this one. Show y'all right here. See, there's two GoFundMes. By the same name person. Blackshire. So that's kinfolk. But, so I click on this one and it say the $20,000 goal. That ain't bad. Well, here, that's kind of low for two people. I am Michaela Blackshear. As we all know of the tragic event that happened on August the 30th, 2025, in Warner Robins, Georgia, where two beautiful souls was taken from us too soon. Our beloved Jermaine Lee Jr., aka Muff, and Shania or Cheyenne. I'm saying it wrong, my bad. Lee, aka Shy. We are asking the community to help this grieving family. So this is not kinfolk. This grieving family with the burial services and the immediate needs of the children our beloved has left behind. Any, and every donation, big or small, would be very well appreciated. You say if you're unable to donate, the family could use prayers as they are going to need them. So I had to look at that one, and then I just went over to the other one that was 5 days ago. And then I looked at this one, and this one was $13,000. This one was $13,000. Stretch it out a little bit. Okay, in August, our family suffered an unimaginable tragedy when Jermaine and Shania were both taken from us too soon. Their sudden and unexpected loss has left our family heartbroken and struggling to cope. Jermaine and Muff and Shy, we could do that right there. Muff and Shy were not only beloved family members, but also devoted parents to three beautiful children. Jermaine's daughter, which was 2 months old, and a 1-year-old, and Shy's son, which is 2 years old. None of them had life insurance, and their children are now left without the loving support and the care of their parents. Get y'all some life insurance. I keep trying to tell y'all. Get some damn life insurance. You never know when you finna leave or not. He said, we are raising funds to help cover the family and memories. The funeral and the memories and memorial services costs for Muff and Shy, as well as to provide for the immediate needs of their young children. The loss of two providers. That's where I wanted to get to. The loss of two providers. You are not, and I just want to make this like a little new statement. You was not a provider without life insurance. You was not a provider as if you gone, your children is not taken care of. What is we doing? And then we be having the nerve to have them back to back. Y'all have children back to back and don't have insurance back to back. Soon as they born, shit like $1.25, $1.50. It's less than a pack of Black and Miles. Get crazy, but y'all real smart. He said the loss of two providers have created a tremendous hardship for our family, and we are doing our best to come together and support one another through this difficult time. Every contribution would help us honor their memory and ensure that the 3 kids have the support they need as they face a future without their parents. Muff and Shy will be missed dearly by everyone who knew them. We will always remember the genuine, sweet, and funny people they were, and we are grateful for any support that you can offer as we navigate this heartbreaking loss. Any donation, no matter what the size is, will make a difference to for our family. Most importantly, please keep us in your prayers during this difficult time. Yeah, Gerber, Globe Life. It is, again, this needs to be a law. It literally just needs to be a law. Ain't nowhere in the hell you should not have it unless you're rich. Unless you're rich or unless you can prove that you got burial money. You know what I'm saying? Like in a account that can't be touched unless you get a death certificate. You know. You should not have kids and walking around here thinking that you're cute. You're getting them, you're still getting Jordans and nice little outfits and shit like that right there. The life insurance costs less than diapers. Ouch. Bam, 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 bam. Bop. Life insurance is less than diapers. And y'all still failing. And here's another problem. This the only picture. This the picture that they came up with. That's what's up. That's what's up. Again, decisions. Ain't nothing we can do about it. They gone. They gone now. Anyway, move right along. I ain't gonna much hold you. I got one of this part right here is gonna be like the best. I ain't seen some. And I hate to say it. Well, no, I really don't hate to say it because it's just who I am and this is how I speak because this is how I think. So this is going to be one of the greatest stories. Hold on. Bam. How y'all doing? And welcome by and Willie. We appreciate y'all for joining me. I have a wonderful story for you good people. We have an Indianapolis mother who loses custody while facing charges of neglect of her 2-year-old son's shooting death. Her 2-year-old son had been shot himself, if I'm not mistaken. It was a shooting death. And she's lost custody. She's lost custody of her other child or other children. Here we go.
We start tonight at 5 o'clock with these emotional moments from the courtroom earlier today. It all occurred as an Indianapolis mother lost custody of her daughter, at least temporarily. The decision follows the death of her toddler, who accidentally shot and killed himself using the mom's gun.
Rich Nye had his camera in the courtroom when the judge issued the no contact order, adding to this mother's grief.
Listen to me.
Kiera Bickett.
Listen to me.
A no contact order.
Shout out, baby. I have a tattoo on her neck. I ain't saying people tattoos on the neck are bad people. I just like to point out, baby got a tattoo on her neck. The judge is screaming, listen to me, because she's talking to a child.
The no contact order, adding to this mother's grief.
Listen to me.
Kiera Bickett.
Listen to me.
A no contact order.
It's temporary. The child is listed as a witness.
Judge Angela Davis told Bickett for now she can have no unsupervised visits with her 9-year-old daughter. Court records say the girl was in the front seat of a car with Bickett and 2-year-old Javarius Bickett when the boy found a gun in his mother's unzipped purse.
So I want y'all to understand. Remember, she had done said no contact. Put a pin in that right there. No contact. Let me show y'all how bad the system is.
And shot and killed himself. The shooting happened June 19th while they were driving through a CVS parking lot on the north side of Indy. Bickett is charged with neglect of a dependent resulting in death. The prosecution says Bickett's daughter will be called as a witness in the case. The girl's grandmother will care for the child during the no contact order. But it's a complicated situation.
I know you've had the child since June, right? And is it your mother, the grandmother? And is it somewhere where you're living?
Yes.
You live at that house?
Yes, and I also take care of my stepfather. He lives here too.
The judge will allow...
I also take care of my stepfather. So this mother of 2, maybe 3, she live at home with her mama. But I guess it benefits because she also take care of the stepfather. So I don't know what the mother does, as if the mother could not take care of her husband. But go ahead.
They get to keep working at the house caring for her stepfather, but she cannot be alone with her daughter.
So the daughter is going to be at her mother's house, which is the grandmother's house, but she's also going to live at her mother's house, at the house that her daughter is living at or is going to stay at, but she cannot have communication unsupervised with her daughter that's living at her mother's house while she's living at her mother's house, but she can stay there because she take care of the stepfather. Remember, I had them say it in the beginning. They said she can't have no contact with her baby by herself.
If the child has questions,
I back it up, smidget.
But she cannot be alone with her daughter.
If the child has questions, then you have somebody else talk with the child. But you can't say things like, don't say anything or mom's going to go to jail. Do you understand? You may never. Take the child to school. Pick up the child by yourself. Have any time where there's not another adult.
Melissa Etheridge.
That's a vacation, ain't it?
Is the grandmother. She has a tattoo of Javarius on her arm. The family believes the level 1 felony charge against Kiera is too harsh for an accident. Bickett told the judge she still plans to hire her own attorney and is meeting with one soon. Bickett is due back in court September 22nd, when the judge will revisit the terms of the no contact order. At the Marion County Community Justice Campus, Rich Knight, 13 News.
At the next hearing, the judge will consider testimony or a report from the Department of Child Services on whether the no contact order should remain in place until the case is concluded. Bickett faces a 20 to 40-year sentence if convicted.
Girl ain't gonna get convicted. Y'all gonna, damn it, don't play with us like that. You ain't got a lot of us to kick it. You know what I'm saying? That baby not finna do no time like that right there. They did say, well, this is a difficult situation. No contact. And listen, you can't tell your child, listen, don't tell on mama. Don't tell your child that. At the same time, how many of y'all think that she's not going to coach her child? What? You say child needs to be placed in foster care outside of the family. That's a fact. That's exactly what needs to happen. How is y'all gonna do a case? How is we gonna do a trial, and the child is going to be a witness? She should have no contact. Her mother should have no contact, because it's nothing for her to tell her mama, tell her this, mama, tell her that. She's stupid. This makes no sense. I will allow you to stay at the house because you do take care of your grandfather, because you is a caretaker. Do y'all understand? She falls under the caretaker like laws or the rules or something like that right there that they is just not coming up with. So why can't she take care of her husband? If she can take care of the little baby or the little child, why can't she take care of an adult? Anybody? Anybody got an answer for that right there? Anybody? But we just have to have. Now listen. They care more about her being able to take care of the stepfather than them getting this case right and being able to prosecute if the evidence lead them to prosecute, which they need the evidence from the damn from the other baby. Don't care nothing about that. That's why that baby ain't finna get no time. Hell no. That baby like I'm darker hue too. That's what's up. Moving right along. I ain't gonna get much on you. Beautiful, beautiful story. Beautiful story. Yeah. Sure enough is. Sure enough is a beautiful story. Damn, how much time we got? We ain't got that much time. Listen, give y'all a pat on the back. Y'all done made it to the end of the nightly news around here in these YouTube streets. They done pissed me off earlier, so we finna move on earlier then. We got the links down in the description, y'all. We is still live on Rumble. We live on Kick. We live on Twitter. Y'all can go on around there if y'all would like to be a part of the rest of the show, because we is finna talk about Chicago. Got to talk about Chicago. Y'all just, like I be trying to tell y'all, non-darker hue folks is having the time of their life. They're living it up. I watch a few content creators out of Chicago, and they live in like real nice parts of Chicago, and they're just living it up. They're just having like a good time. They're just taking trips into the people that I do watch. They're taking trips and stuff like that right there. Their kids go to nice schools and the streets is clean, and hell, they go out to nice restaurants and stuff like that right there. I'm talking about our lighter hue brothers and sisters, but they live in Chicago. They don't even talk about the crime. like they don't talk about the crime or it's just filth or like homelessness. They don't talk about none of that right there. They love Chicago. They're not dealing with crime. They're not rich. They are not rich people. They're just working people. Working people, nice jobs, upper echelon communities, you know. But they love Chicago. They be taking nights out on the town and all that good. Yeah. Nice couple. It's 5 of them. Yeah. Yeah. Father, mother, 3 young teens. Yeah. Living it up. Black folks got a hard time out here in these streets. Listen, players, prostate cancer awareness around here at the Willie Williams Show says just a finger. So your prostate don't work, your meat don't work. Mess around and lose your little la-la or your life. It's your choice. You make the call. Your body, your booty. I am here to help. Yes, I am. Yes, I'm is. Y'all please remember go around to the number 4 channel, 7 channel, the Accept and Agree channel. We finna continue the show on Rumble, Twitter, and Kick. The links is down in the description. When y'all go over, when y'all cross over, go ahead on and hit the thumbs up button. Let me know that you're around now. Thank y'all for joining me. I hope that y'all enjoyed. We had a little discrepancy in the beginning where they had done cut me off. I had to restart the show and all that fly stuff right there. But yeah, slow moving Monday. It is what it is. I'm going to see y'all over there.